Hello, lovely people. Hoping you guys are doing fairly well. Um, we're gonna do an all signs here today regarding the full moon in Scorpio and see what is popping off for us. I'm gonna get some messages for everybody here. Y'all know my timer don't never be set up when it needs to be. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna do some general messages, just whatever comes out with this new moon or full moon. I keep wanting to say new moon, but it's a full moon in Scorpio. Um, I'm sure it'll probably be some deep messages. Well, I'm assuming because of Scorpio, right? But anyway, it's a general reading, so only take what resonates, leave the rest for somebody else. Roles can be reversed. Check your sun, moon, rising, Venus. Check your stelliums. I forgot to put that on the banner, but definitely check those stelliums and see what messages you need to have here. All right, so go ahead and get started with Aries. Aries, what messages do you have with the full moon? What are your messages? Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, followed by the King of Wands in the reverse. You might need to take a moment. I'm going to actually listen to this my damn self because I do feel the burnout starting to happen. You got King of Wands here in the reverse. You got the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. You may need to take a beat, take a moment. You need to slow down. I think with this energy especially, you'll probably feel it. It'll start to, I think you're going to feel it on a physical level as well as emotional. For a lot of y'all, it's going to be emotional. Specifically for Aries, though, I feel like it's a physical one. You possibly may get to points where you don't want to do shit. And when you don't want to do shit, you shouldn't. You need to take a chill pill, okay? You guys have been pushing through, working hard, and go, go, go. So I do see that there may be some downtime to where you just physically cannot get up or you just don't want to, okay? I got, 10 of Wands here. You got the Hermit and I just said, you guys have been doing the most. Okay. You've been doing the most. You've been getting out there. You've been letting yourself be seen, especially with that Hermit in the reverse. This is something that you guys have been doing. I feel like this is something that you should be doing as well, especially with that Hermit in the reverse is no longer being in hermit mode and being in isolation. I think that you're needing to reacclimate to society again. So there may be a little bit of time where you'll need to do that in order to get things done. And that's not me telling you go outside. This is me saying community. Okay. And y'all know what I'm talking about when I say going outside. If you don't, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. All right. Page of Pentacles here, followed by the Page of Swords. I also feel like this is the time for you to learn something new. There's some sort of skill or something informative that I feel like you guys are going to learn. And I feel like you're kind of being quiet about it. So it's something that you may need to be an observer first and then kind of adopt whatever it is that you've observed to kind of like create into your own thing. But I do feel like there is something new here that's on the horizon for you. Some sort of knowledge, something that will benefit you in the long run. You have the King of Swords here. I do feel like there's going to be some clarity that comes in with this full moon. Oh, you might get some karma. Good karma your way. Other people are going to have to pay their debt the other way. And I dig it. You got Justice here. That's your sister sign, Libra. You could be dealing with the Libra, or it could literally just be that, justice needs to be served on a situation that maybe somebody tried to fuck you over, or, you feel like it was not fair. So I do see that happening. You may hear about this, or you might actually like see it. Like you're scrolling on social media and you're like, oh shit. Yada, 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 whatever. All right, give me more. Okay, Four of Cups in the reverse. You got King of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so you got a person also during this time that you might not be in communication with. This person feels like they're very cold and detached emotionally, or at least that's how they're trying to come across. It is full of horse shit. Okay, you have that Four of Cups here in the reverse. That is reflecting that they do actually want you, but it's stressing them the fuck out. And maybe that's your karma, is to stress them out. Okay? Because how dare they play with you and play in your face. But you do have somebody here that is stressing about you, that is stressing about how they feel about you. And I feel like with this full moon, it's also making those emotions that they're pretending that they don't have, it's illuminating it and making it come to the surface because it's full. So when it's full, you got to get rid of some shit, and the emotions are overflowing for this person. It's stressing them out. All right, give me more here. All right, you got Four of Wands. You also have the Eight of Cups. I feel like you're also going to decide to walk away from something in order for you to feel sane, for your own stability and survival. And I mean, to be honest with you, you're trying to get out of survival mode. So let's scratch that, because it's not survival. It's to actually be able to live. So I do feel like there's something here that you're walking away from, and it's the start of something new for you. Anything else? I'm gonna make these short. These aren't gonna be long, because baby, I don't have it in me today. Like, my body is so freaking tired. This full moon, I can feel it. I don't know if y'all notice, normally when we have these moon cycles, I don't work. Because I sometimes can't. All right, you got Queen of Pentacles here, and you got Ace of Pentacles. Okay, now hold on. Before I preface this, because I'm going to tell you the song that just came into my head. Juvenile. Okay, you a paper chaser. You got your block on 5, remaining a G. Okay, now listen. When he says, because he misspoke. I hate when they misspeak in songs and you trying to sing the song and you like, no, that don't make sense. You make something out of nothing. You handle your biz. No, you're making nothing and making it into something. So I feel like you took something that was a disadvantage, or you feel like you took something that was at a disadvantage, and you're creating it into something that is much more stable, secure, discipline. Okay, consistency. So that's what I got for y'all. What's Juvenile? Juvenile ain't no Aries. I don't think he a Aries. I really don't think he a Aries. You know what? I'm about to pause to see if he is. I should have left my reaction on here, because why is Juvenile a Aries? Look at this, motherfucking March 21st or 22nd, 26th. God damn, I'm over here just messing up these numbers. I did not know he was an Aries. Okay, that's the more you know, right? Rainbow. I think it's so interesting that I will channel these artists and don't be knowing that their birthday is within the damn sign that I'm reading for. I do that a lot. Well, I used to do that a lot with DMX during Sagittarius. But anyway, y'all got the message. I should have let y'all see the reaction. Because I did get loud. I yell, come through, Juvenile. All right, Taurus, what's your messages? What messages do you have under this Scorpio full moon? All right, Wheel of Fortune. We got the Emperor and the reverse. You're surrendering. There's something here that you're surrendering. You're entering into a new cycle. I feel like this moon will probably affect you a lot. I mean, it's going to affect all of us, but it'll probably affect you a lot because this is your sister sign. And I feel like what's happening here is it's like, it's full. You can't put no more in there, so you got to kind of just let things go out. And I feel like with this cycle, you're stopping something. There's something that's coming to an end, and you are surrendering. You're saying, hey, I have no control over this. Where the wheel turns, I'm allowing this wheel to turn, and I'm hoping for the best. And so for some of you, you might have Aries in your chart, or you might have Sagittarius or Pisces in your chart. But I see like some surrender over, yeah, because you're not gonna fight anymore. Like you're wanting the conflict to be lifted. And whatever this situation is, I feel like you've put it out into the ether and you're gonna allow the universe to deliver on it. Whatever that manifestation is. But you're making a decision for that. You also have the Four of Swords here in the reverse, the Page of Cups in the reverse. Emotionally, you may feel a little agitated. Like seriously, you might feel a little agitated, maybe even a little tired, restless thoughts. I ain't gonna hold you. You probably even feel a little bit petty. Page of Cups in the reverse. It's a feeling of like, it's like anger, but it's not anger. Frustration, maybe. But it also makes like it's a little revengey. Oh goodness, I don't know how to explain it, but it maybe I explained it exactly how it is. But there is a situation that you feel a little bit restless about. I think the frustration brings the revenginess, pettiness to it. Because now I'm hearing Lauryn Hill, it could all be so simple, but you rather make it hard. I don't know what Lauren is. I'll check here in a second. Yeah, the hair font here too. Yeah, there's something. Why? Okay, hold on. Why? And what is this? Because there's a challenge. There's some sort of challenge with either being consistent with something or being disciplined, committed to something. I'm hoping it's not someone. No, I don't think it's a person. I feel like this is like some sort of goals or task or something that you have. It's like something new. It is something new. You may find yourself being challenged, but I do feel like you overcome that challenge of disciplining your dedication because you see the potential in this. Like I said, I feel like this is a goal. I do not feel like this is a person. However, it could be a person. I just don't think it is because I don't see you having difficulty with being committed to somebody and like trying to find how you can be committed. I don't think that that's it. I honestly think that is a goal. That's some sort of goal or something that you have in mind. Hell, it could be as simple as I want to get up and I want to make my bed every morning, but you're still having a difficult time with breaking the bad habit that you formed of not fixing your bed. And so now it's just the breaking of the bad habit, but it will build over time and consistency. And I feel like that's a very simple description of it. It doesn't have to be that, but I do feel like it's something along those lines. Just creating new habits. You have the Strength card here. Give me more on that. Who did I say? Lauryn Hill? Okay. I need to check her out because I don't know what her zodiac sign is. Nine of Swords, Strength card. Oh my gosh, what are you stressing over? Nine of Swords. What are you stressing over? The card almost like popped up. Handling something. Okay. I got Leo energy here. It doesn't have to be, but you got something to where it's either you're going back and forth and you're trying to maintain a situation and it's involving needing to have some inner strength. Needing to have also some confidence in your ability to manage. What is this? Six of Cups in the reverse. Five of Pentacles. Could be love. It could be. Apply it to where it makes sense. It just feels like it's something that you're unfamiliar with or that you don't feel as warm about, and you're having to, well, What's that saying? Go along to get along. I think that's the saying. Eventually you will find that inner strength, but I do feel like you are going to be challenged with the management of this, whatever this is. Okay. All right. I said I was going to look up what Lauryn Hill, what her zodiac sign is. So let me freaking look it up. Where's her birthday? Why are they not giving me her birthday? Oh my gosh. May 26th. No, she's a Gemini. Okay. She's close though. She's close. I wonder where her moon and rising is. And speaking of Gemini, let's go into Gemini. I wonder if a song is going to come up for every person or every zodiac sign. That would be dope. And then I can just take a look and see if it's correlating with those artists. I can't believe Juvenile is a damn Aries. How am I just now figuring that shit out? All right, I'm trying to fix y'all's timer. All right. Gemini. You're not thrilled about it, but I think if you do it, it's going to lead to great progress. So you have the Ace of Wands here. This is something you feel very underwhelmed about, but it is something that you're having to get out of your comfort zone. You're just kind of slow to it, a little bit like a turtle, like because you just don't feel like change. And it doesn't matter if you're mutable, if you're fixed, if you're cardinal. Change is fucking hard because we as habitual creatures changing can be a little difficult. It's why, you got to stick to habits so that way you can change, and people easily fall off. It like usually takes something pretty crazy for us to finally like, I'm not doing this other thing that was bad for me. But usually if it's like something like the example I gave earlier about fucking fixing your bed, it's not always, because you got to add it into your time. But there is something here that I feel like you guys, you're not excited about it, but I feel like that you need it, and so you're going to do it. And oh, I didn't show you the fucking card, and then I shuffled it. It was the Chariot, but basically, once you really start going and you get a move on it, it's going to take off. I don't know what this is that you're needing to change or that you're needing to step out of your comfort zone about. You know what? Fuck it. Let's see what it is. What do they need to get? Oh, what do they need to get out of their comfort zone about? Like, what is this? What do they need to get out of their comfort zone about? Oh, Queen of Wands. This has something to do with your creativity being seen, allowing people to be in awe of your amazement. Authenticity. That queen does what she wants when she wants. And feels like actually letting people, and I know a lot of the signs were, and oh shit, this is the year of it anyway. People stepping out of the shadows, allowing yourself to be seen, not giving a damn what other people think, because you're gonna allow your tribe to find you. This is something here where it's like you're allowing your true colors to shine Was it y'all that I said let your freak flag fly? I don't know. Might have been Cancer. Not really sure, but I'm getting that again. So I think that it is something that is uncomfortable initially, but you're getting out of your comfort zone. You're not excited about it because it does make you kind of feel like you're exposed, but it's okay because I feel like people are going to be drawn to you. You'll be very shocked by how many people are drawn to you. Now, also keep in mind that when people are drawn to you, it could be good and it could be bad as well. So, of course, keep your energy protected. Um, that's just a little side note. All right, what else for Gemini? Temperance. Hmm. Seven of Pentacles. You're going to get very clear. This full moon is going to bring in clarity for you. If you felt like you were being tugged and pulled in all these different directions and you were having difficulty with just locking in and committing to, I feel like this is goals as well. I don't feel like this is the relationship. The only relationship here is the relationship between you and yourself, because this is about you getting clear with what you want and also taking the potential, but also working with the potential, like actually working with it and not just knowing that it's there. Um, you have something that you're growing, and over time it will bloom, it will blossom, it'll turn into that beautiful lotus that Temperance is standing on. um and I feel like you gain clarity about that this month. I'm not this month. Oh shit, I didn't mean to say this month, but I mean, hell, what is it? It's April, so then today. I don't know, maybe you were already kind of getting there, and when the full moon comes in, then it's like you know for sure. Like you know, like you know. Okay. What else for Gemini? Two of Pentacles, King of Wands. You're going to be crushing it. Whatever this is that you're about to start up, you have the Page of Wands. Oh, I feel like I got to sneeze. Hold on. Sorry about that. Whatever it is that you're about to start up, I feel like you're going to crush it. I think you're going to maintain it. You're going to manage it very well. You're going to be able to balance things out very well. You might have multiple um tasks or responsibilities that you need to handle, but I also feel like whatever this is, it's going to bring in a lot of money for you. And I also feel like you have a lot of support. You'll have support, whether that is the money or people supporting you and helping you along the way. So you're just very goal oriented, not really much else. All right, let's go to Cancer. All right, Cancer, what's going on for the full moon? Hmm. You come into, okay, so there's a few different messages that I'm getting here. You come into some realizations, okay? And it's like it's slowly happening. Like you're slowly coming to some realizations. You're slowly starting to see something for what it is. You're gaining clarity. I mean, it's all going to be about gaining clarity, I feel like. But the beautiful thing about yours is that you say, I don't have to do anything. I don't need to do anything. I'm not going to do anything. And I feel like there's some sort of weight that you allow to get lifted off of your shoulders, no longer holding on to it, no longer feeling like you have to be the mother to everything, everybody, and nurture and care, especially when there's people that don't show that back to you, Cancer. So I feel like with this full moon, it is illuminating things that you know you need to go ahead and get rid of or let go or drop. You need to drop the ball. The ball, you don't need to be the one always juggling two of pentacles. You don't need to always do that. You need to be the one who just lets it go. You don't need to be holding on and managing everything. And maybe that could possibly be a little bit, because y'all got a little bit of control issues. Little bit. And so, you know, you have that going on for you. But I feel like you're going to slowly start to implement, all right, I'm going to do less. I'm not going to do as much. Oh, sorry. Hold on, guys. Okay, sorry about that. That was my daughter's school. I always think something's wrong. Okay, the next thing. Let's see. Justice in the reverse. You got the Six of Wands in the reverse. Page of Pentacles. You may decide to ignore someone. There may be something here also that I feel like you are overthinking. Like this moon might bring some overthinking, over analyzing, like you're really just stuck in thought. But I feel like it's for a good reason. I feel honestly like this is because somebody has wronged you, somebody has hurt you, or you feel betrayed in some way. You got Libra energy here. And you also got Aquarius, and I'll show you in a second. I feel like you're coming to the realization that things may just, you're not confident of things healing between you and this person. You're not confident about there being a resolution. So I do see a lot of contemplation, and I see a pullback. I just don't think that you don't, I think you've lost faith in it. I think you've lost hope and faith that something can be either revived or fixed. Like you just don't feel that way. So, full moon is all about getting rid of stuff. And I think you're purging. I think, and that could also piggyback off of, the first thing that I said about not taking on everybody's shit, that could be a piece of it. It doesn't have to be the whole piece, but it could definitely be a piece of it as far as like not trying to, I don't know, be soft towards someone who's royally probably fucked you over or betrayed you, hurt you in some way. Because I think it's whatever this is, I think it is bad enough for you to be like, I don't think we can come back from that. Apply it to whatever type of relationship that is, that if it makes sense for you. What else for Cancer? All right, you got Judgment here, and you have the King of Cups. Yeah, I just think you have a wake-up call. You have a realization that you need to detach yourself emotionally from some things. You're gaining so much clarity in this moon. Nine of Wands to the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Seeing something for what it is, seeing that it's putting you in like a victim type of, like, it's victimizing you, whatever this is that you may possibly have been kind of holding on to, He's a wounded warrior. It gets right before the 10 of Wands where you have all of the weight on your shoulders. This is like, okay, I'm trying to carry as much as I can, and I'm starting to kind of, lose my balance. I'm trying to defend. And I think you're just like, no, I don't want to defend this anymore. So you're having to, there's something here where it's like you just wake up and you're like, nope, I can't do it. So I think you're going through a purge, Cancer. All right, Leo. All right, we got Knight of Cups here. We got Two of Swords. You're realizing your emotions. You're realizing your feelings. There's something to do with your feelings coming to the surface. You no longer can ignore them or hide them. Give me more here. What is that? Oh, shit. Okay. Y'all might feel a little bit obsessive, or somebody is pulling on your energy. Now, if this isn't you coming to the realization of how you feel, you got 111 on the clock, then this could be someone else that is feeling this way about you, and they're obsessing about you, and it's pulling on your energy. You got Capricorn energy there. Doesn't have to be, but there is a very obsessed desire for you, or you're desiring someone else. Give me more. Magician in the reverse, the Empress in the reverse, Hierophant. Who feels this way? Is this Leo? No. Is this the other person? Yep. Golly, okay. You feel the energy, all right? And it's very hard for you to ignore. That's why you have that Two of Swords in the reverse, that Knight of Cups. You can feel the desire coming off of them, like telepathically, you can feel them. And like, honestly, you feel the energy. You feel that attention on you. I also feel like this person is watching you. They're watching. Oh, shit. Sorry. I just saw a hawk with another animal in its mouth fly straight past my window. Sorry, that was so caught me off guard, and I pray to God that that wasn't somebody's little puppy or cat. Anyway, you have the Devil here. You have the Six of Wands. This person is, like I said, they're obsessed with you. They're watching you. They're seeing whatever it is that you're doing. They're not going to tell you anything. You're just going to feel it because it's hardcore. That's all that they can think about, but they're not going to tell you, because the way that this person is showing up is, as much as they want to connect with you, as much as they're wanting to dedicate their time and their love and all of that to you, this person is also feeling like they're not good enough. They're not good enough in order to make things change. So they keep things the same. There's something to do with their worth, that they feel like they're just not at a certain level. And now it could be monetary, because you have that Empress, and that's all about, it's not all about, but I'm getting like luxury. Give me more for Leo. Page of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Someone's going to reach out to you. They may not try to completely just, say, hey, let's get back together. But I do feel like this person wants to talk to you. Page of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. I feel like maybe you guys haven't spoken in a little bit, because that Page of Pentacles makes me feel like they're having to learn something that they don't already know about you. Like they're catching up with you. And it comes out of nowhere. I feel like they're going to feel compelled to come in and talk to you. But nothing's moving. Nothing's progressing. You got Chariot here in the reverse. You got the Hanged Man. This person is just stuck on you. I feel like, this gives it feels helpless. That's what it feels like. It feels like it's a very helpless type of energy here. What else for Leo? Because I don't want to be hung up on that. What else for Leo? World card, Lovers. You're gonna be putting an ending towards things that it's like, if it's not a yes, it's a no. And I think that you're taking your closure. You're not asking for permission to close things out. You're not asking for someone to help you close it out. You're taking you're taking it. So whatever it is that you are straddling the fence on, if you haven't made a decision, you're making the decision, because you can't sit in the energy of doing the same thing and thinking that you're going to yield different results, because that's insanity. You don't want to do that anymore. So I see you guys closing that out. Whether that's a person, whether that is, I can't figure out this or that, what I want to do. I just feel like you are grabbing the bull by the horns. You're doing it yourself. with that person, I do feel like over time, I'm just looking at the last cards at the bottom of the deck here. Over time, this person is going to try to do something in order to save the connection because they're missing you and they're feeling tormented with confusion. So, sorry. So, they feel like they want to come towards you. And when they do, because I feel like this person is, it doesn't mean that you're going to want them, but I feel like this person is going to come towards you and they'll want to actually be serious this time about reconnecting. So, all right, that's what I got for Leo. Let me go get that food. I'm going to pause it for Virgo. Virgo, what are your messages? The Tower in the reverse, followed by the Four of Wands. There's something here that it's like you're able to save. You're able to stabilize. You stabilize something here. Why? Hierophant. By your consistency. It's like you decide to lock in on something, and that actually helps quite a bit with it could be stability of like your actual financial stability, or a stability with a connection that you have. It's like recommitting. You have the Seven of Cups here. You also have the Fool. I got some different options. Well, give me a second here, because I feel like there's options here, but I also need to see what the hell this is. Give me a second. What's the Seven of Cups regarding Six of Pentacles? Money. You have money coming in. There's something that's about to change for you. I have some sort of opportunity or options coming in for you that you'll need to take, you may possibly need to take a leap of faith on, but I have like money coming in. Maybe even different revenue sources, avenues. Something that you risked, you bet on yourself. But I feel like there is something new that's coming in for you. Keep dropping the cards. All right, you got Five of Cups here. Also the Hermit. There's something that you feel like you're either mourning or you feel like you've lost. There's some sort of loss that's here. Like you're missing someone or something. Five of Cups. It's kind of taking you don't feel like your normal self, or you might not be feeling like your normal self with the Hermit in the reverse. What's this full moon bringing for that? No, closure. You're receiving closure. So that's what the full moon is doing. It's closing that situation out. King of Cups in the reverse. You got the Five of Wands. I see you detaching from some sort of challenge, or somebody that's bringing some sort of drama to you. I see like the emotional attachment or detachment away from it. You're not going to be a part of that. What is it? Not my pony, not my circus, or some shit like that? You just feel like my name is Bennett and I ain't in it. That's better. I know that one. There is something that you feel like you wasted your time on. Now, for some of y'all, this could very well be a financial loss that you're having to that you're getting to close out. For others of you, this is you had to put somebody out in the cold because you feel like you took a hit, like you took a loss. You saw that it was a waste of time. The juice was not worth the squeeze. What else? For this full moon for Virgo, what else? Okay, I see you taking off some responsibility. Oh, you're going to do something that you don't normally do. For whatever Virgo I'm talking to, people come to you to help them. People come to you to save them. That they think you have it all figured out. But I see you doing something different, something that you would not normally do. And I feel like this is because people are trying to overstep boundaries with you. And I also feel like you're going to get out of your comfort zone and you're going to say no. Like this is saying no to me. Somebody wants you to do something, they want to put all of their responsibilities and all of their burden onto you, and you're like absolutely not. So I feel like you're going to get out of your comfort zone. You're going to get out of this limitation that you had at one point where maybe you even felt like I have to do this. Because if it's a family member, they could guilt trip you into stuff. I feel like this is something to where you're telling yourself at one point, I have to do this. I do think you will leave people confused and pissed off. Okay. All right. That's what I got for Virgo. Let's go on to Libra. Libra. What messages do you need to hear for this full moon in Scorpio? Scorpio. Some of y'all, an ex may try to come back into the picture, try to find a way to sneak back into the picture, of course, because they see you feeling good. You're radiating, you're shining, you're glowing. They see that, they want a piece. Um, I feel like somebody's gonna try to get around a block. They're gonna try to get really creative on getting around a block, fake numbers, fake profiles, an email, fake emails, whatever it is that they need to do and try to get around it. They're gonna try to get around it. Um, I don't think you're going for it though. I don't think you're going for it. I feel like you're a very uncooperative participant in this. I also feel like you're seeing things for what it is. Things that maybe you were gaslit or were gaslighting your damn self, because sometimes we do that shit. I think you're really seeing this during this full moon for what it is. And it just makes you double down even more, like, reconfirming that the way that you're going, the route that you're taking, that it's the best route for you, that you feel like physically I feel better, mentally I feel better, emotionally I feel fulfilled within myself. I don't need anyone else. I'm not that person that I used to be when I was dealing with you, because I was a weak bitch and I'm not a weak bitch anymore. I got that dog in me. I mean, granted, like she got flowers and shit, but she got that dog in her. Like you guys are just in a completely different headspace. And when this person is trying to find a way to like get to you, their normal routes are not working. So be proud of yourself for that. Okay? And not saying that y'all was weak bitches or nothing like that. I'm saying, like, speaking in Mia terms, you know. All right. What else for Libra? But you know what I'm saying. Like, you're strong. You've gotten through a hard, difficult time. For some of y'all was stuck in toxic, like a toxic connection that you just weren't strong enough to get out of. And you're strong now. Okay? You have the High Priestess here in their verse. You also have the Five of Cups. Ugh. They're gonna tell you that they miss you. Ugh, they're gonna try to disarm you by talking about how much they miss you and how much loss they feel. Um, I also feel like there's okay, aside from that person, because we don't give a fuck about them, right? Aside from them, you have another person that may actually tell you that they miss you. Yeah. It's because it's weighing heavily on them. This is somebody here that you may have, because I feel like this is a completely different energy. Completely different. This is another individual. Somebody here who it may have been a runner. It may have been somebody who ran from the connection because it was a lot of responsibility to take on. They let it go. But what I do feel like is they're going to tell you that they miss you. They're going to no longer be able to hold on to their emotions. It's been weighing heavily on them, and they can't do it anymore. They're going to stop like being distant from you, from having that no contact. Like I think them sitting like on their own and kind of rejecting love and rejecting other people, because why, for some of you, oh my God, why does this feel like not the past ex but the ex before that? Like I feel like I literally feel like it's like this, like, two X's removed. Is that like my cousin two times removed? Two X's removed. Like this does not feel like the X that you just, this right here, this bullshit feels like the X that you just finished. Another one from the past. This one feels like it's a little bit further back. Um, two boos ago, okay? And oh, okay, hold on. My shit is about to die. Let me move this over. Okay, there we go. We're good. So there's somebody that's gonna have this wake up call. It's somebody that rejected the connection, and now it's like burning in a chest. They miss you. So you got two people that are missing you. I don't really think this has much to do with you. I feel like you guys are okay. I feel like you're kind of, you're standing in your power. This is something that is not necessarily going to phase you, but I guess sometimes it's nice to just know that people get their karma by realizing what they lost. So, all right, Scorpio. Scorpio. What are y'all getting during this full moon? What messages do we have for this full moon in Scorpio in your sign? Scorpio moons, the people that have a moon in Scorpio, y'all will probably be okay. Y'all will probably be fine. You'll probably be in good spirits, or at least feel normal. Now, I don't know, because I have a moon in Sagittarius, and I did realize after tracking it, I want to fight. So so when I did have a man, I used to pick fights with him over the dumbest shit until I like realized it. And then I would have to I would try to check myself because I'd be like, girl, you are tripping. Hopefully y'all aren't like that. Y'all might like want to get deep or something, or feel, or you might be feeling like more sexy because y'all are mysterious and shit. All right, let's see. My Mars sister. Let's see. Page of Swords. What I tell you, mysterious as shit. There's something here. It's like you have the knowledge, you have like information, but I also feel like you are giving information that is needed. But I feel like you're keeping some information back. There's somebody you're talking to. You got Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck here. This isn't like a stressful energy or anything like that. I think it's like you're conversing with this person. You're very direct with them, but also it's on a need to know basis. It's like whatever it is that you need to know, but you're also trying to gather information about them. So when they think they're learning something about you, they really aren't. Who does that? You and Gemini are very good at finding ways of getting information from people without them finding out anything about you. It's a beautiful art that you have. All right, Magician. What did I say? Gemini. Look at that. Okay, so some of y'all have to have Gemini in your chart, because I really do feel like there's some form of communication. There's something here that you're just like, you're really in your element when it comes to this communication and kind of getting what you're wanting. But it's like you're setting the stage for something. I don't know what it is, Scorpio, but I Very curious. I'm a claim it because I got a Scorpio stellium. I'm gonna claim this. Yeah, and I keep forgetting. And I told everybody, whoever got stelliums, look at your stellium, look at the sign for the stellium, because you may be able to resonate with it. Okay. Ace of Cups in the reverse, 10 of Cups. Huh. Is that you feeling this way? Or so I got two messages. Okay. Internally, I really do think you probably will feel, oh, look at that, 9 of Cups. I think internally you're gonna feel good. Or you get some sort of wish fulfillment that's coming in and you're super fucking happy about it. But you know, y'all gotta be stoic and mysterious and shit. So you might not show it. It might be very internalized, right? To where you're not showing it on the outside, or you're at least not letting people know. But emotionally, I feel like y'all are good. Y'all are in a good place, or at least you should be. If you're not, check your other signs. Your other signs is doing it, because I feel like for Scorpio, y'all are probably feeling the best out of everybody because you guys are familiar with this depth. You understand this depth. This doesn't scare you. You don't scare from this, right? So I also got that somebody feels really happy when they're connected to you, but they do not like to show that they're very happy when they're connected to you. You got Queen of Wands in the reverse. So this is somebody here that I wouldn't say that they're not authentic, and I wouldn't say that they are fake. I would say that they mask. They're very good at masking how they feel. So it's hard to read them. Like they have a good poker face. Okay. What else? Empress. Okay, so y'all are feeling happy. Y'all feeling beautiful or handsome, whichever one you want to go by. Like, okay, not mad at it. I also feel like you guys are about to start something that's really big, and I keep fucking telling y'all this. Maybe y'all decide to do it during the full moon. I mean, it is May 1st. It's the first of the month. But there is something big that I feel like you've nurtured. It's your baby. There may be some sort of launching, like you might be launching a business. For some of you, I just heard business with makeup, like cosmetics or something like that. Like you're a makeup artist. For others of you, it can be something creative. I'm even getting from Empress, normally I do not get this, but I'm even getting something in relation to like spiritual gifts as well. So if you're launching it, let us know in the comments. And maybe you got some people that are right here that are interested. I don't feel like any niche is saturated. I don't care. Even tarot, it's not. When you need to stand out, you'll stand out. When you need to get a tribe, you'll get a tribe. Although, Scorpio, it doesn't look like you're talking about it. It looks like you've decided to keep it to yourself, because this is something different. This is something that is new. And I feel like it's going to take off even if you do keep it quiet. And when I say keep it quiet, I don't mean like you're not going to advertise your shit. I mean like maybe you won't involve your friends, or maybe you won't involve family, you know? All right. Let's see. Let's go on to Sagittarius. I love all y'all. All right. Sag. What's happening for y'all? Three of Wands, Two of Pentacles. I have here where it's like you are waiting on something, or you're trying to manage something and you're trying to be patient. You're waiting for your ships to come in. What Moon in the reverse. Okay, something's going to be highlighted during this full moon. It's going to be brought to the surface. What is that? What is this about? Chariot. Oh, okay. I like this. I like this, Sagittarius. So you've been maintaining. You've been managing and maintaining. You've been juggling between things. You've been trying to stay afloat, I feel. There is something here that you're working on, and I do feel like you keep waiting for your ships to come in. You keep waiting, you keep waiting, you keep waiting. Guess what, baby? Them ships is coming in, okay? Do you hear me? You got the moon in the reverse. Like I said, something's going to be illuminated. Whatever it is going to, that you are doing specifically is going to be illuminated, meaning it's going to be seen. It cannot be hidden any longer. Bam. Progress. Love this for you. Literally, we have time here. We got time where it's the Three of Wands of waiting, and then we have time of taking off. So I feel like here, you are about to have something really take off for you that you've been waiting on. And it's almost like finally, okay? Finally, today's the day type of feeling. Give me more. All right, you got King of Pentacles here. You got Four of Swords. Once again, it's a timing card or distance sometimes, but it's about while this is going on, I feel like what you're doing is getting stronger in your discipline and your consistency. You're waiting. And you're that Four of Swords, especially because he's like that, it's like Zen-like patience. Like you're actually, I need the Temperance card. That's what I really need right now. It's like Zen-like patience. Like you're learning to harness this energy of knowing that something is going to be successful and doing what doing what you need to do in order to make it successful. And really staying dedicated to whatever this is. You know that it's worth it. You went through the struggle because you knew that it was worth it. And I feel like you're going to start finally seeing this shit come out on the other end. Okay. And you know what? I just heard the rest. Okay. So the reason why you had that slowdown or you had that time period where you're like, okay, I need to practice my patience because like things aren't moving. It's literally because you needed to be prepared, rested, because you're about to be booked and motherfucking busy. Do you hear me? You're about to be so busy. The consistency and everything that you have worked on is really, truly working out for you. Five of Pentacles, King of Wands. Yeah, you've been moving, trying to... Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to tell you the image that I just got in my head. A rapper selling CDs out of their trunk. Like mixtapes. Okay? I don't know why I just got that on this. But like literally a rapper or some sort of artist trying to make it, selling mixtapes out of the back of their trunk. Okay? And you finally have rose to your throne. Okay? Sagittarius, the King of Wands, that's you. I feel like you've gone from rags, or you will go from rags to riches. And this is just the start of it. Okay? Just the start of it. And I'm a big believer. Full moons don't always have to be about you losing something or purging something. It can be about you receiving something finally. Ooh. Seven of Cups in the reverse, and you got the Six of Wands. Recognition. It's clear. It's clear what you can do. It's clear what you offer. It's clear what your skills are, and you are being sought after. Like, I don't know what else I need to say. Look at this. Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. For some of y'all, this isn't entrepreneurship. For others of y'all, this is just you doing what you do and what you do best. And people are loving that shit. I also feel like you're looking very attractive at this time, too. There's something about your looks as well. So it doesn't hurt for you to be attractive and also have skills. You know, There's another thing here. I also feel like make sure you have your boundaries. Don't overwork yourself because that's not going to help you at all. You may need to say no to certain things. Okay. All right. Capricorn. Okay. Just trying to see what time it was. Okay. Capricorn, what's going on? I might have to pause and come back to Aquarius and Pisces. You know the truth about something, but you're being quiet. You know the truth. Seven of Swords in the reverse is literally deception being revealed or a truth coming to light. The High Priestess is secrets, keeping secrets. You have the secrets. You have secret knowledge. So there's something here you find out the truth about, but you keep it to yourself. You're not going to say anything about it. Why is that? Knight of Cups. Three of Pentacles. Three of Cups in the reverse. Somebody wants to be more than friends. Now, I don't know if that's the secret. Maybe that is the secret. Somebody wants to be more than friends. You have the Three of Cups in the reverse. This person is disappointed with how you guys are. I don't think this is you. I mean, you might have a crush on somebody, but I think somebody got a crush on you. Somebody's about to tell you the truth about their crush. That's why it's secret information that you now have. You now have the truth. Knight of Cups to the Three of Pentacles. Somebody wants to offer up something to you. They don't want to be friends with you. They want to be more with you. And this is a secret that they have been keeping. And you're about to find out. Then I just saw the Two of Swords. Maybe you already knew and you ignored it. You got Pisces energy here. King of Pentacles. Seven of Cups in reverse. Eight of Cups. You're looking at your stability. You're realizing that in order for you to maintain or to have the fruits of your labor, for you to have the life that you want to live, you have to walk away and let go of some things. You have to say goodbye. You know what's funny as hell? You got Cancer energy here. You're doing that with the quickness. You don't even give a shit. You're not even, you don't care. You're like, yeah, I know I got to leave you behind, so I'm going to leave you behind. Because that Chariot is speed. That Chariot is speed. Okay? Y'all are going very quickly and you're not saying anything about it. So whatever that is, whether that is a job or whether that is a friend or a lover, you've already made a choice. You made the decision. You already know. In order for me to have this type of stability or this type of security, this type of discipline, I got to walk away from some shit. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. But I'm not going to announce my departure. I feel like you're just going to do it. Give me more. Oh, that Two of Swords came back out again. I saw that earlier. Okay, so what is that? Lovers. Page. Okay. Did I not call this shit? You're choosing to ignore someone's crush on you. You're choosing to ignore someone's emotions for you. You are ignoring it. Why are you ignoring it? I called that. I called it at the very beginning. Why are you ignoring it? Moon. Queen of Pentacles. Oh, too many cards, but I'll take them all. Let's see. Oh, because you feel like it's manipulative. You feel like they want you for something. either to make their status better. You don't think that it's genuine. That's what it is. You feel like it's very manipulative. You feel like it's coming out of nowhere, or that they're coming at you strong real quick. They see you as the Queen of Pentacles, and that's how you're representing, but they're coming up as the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse with the Empress in the reverse. You feel like this person would be using you for something, using you for status, using you for money, using you for your assets, what you have, your stability. Yeah. You think this person has ulterior motives. You do not trust their intentions. There's something here that you know, that you can feel deep down, and that's the reason why you've been ignoring it. Give me more. Five of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Two of Wands. What's the Five of Swords? Hermit. Three of Swords. Someone's fighting for your attention. Why they, okay, hold on. I want to know why they feel like you're ignoring them, or like you're not paying attention to them. Okay, they're gonna, oh, I don't know why they feel like this, but they feel like they're fighting for your attention. Like there's some sort of fight for you to give them some sort of attention, some sort of like equal give and take. And they feel like this is intentional, like you've chosen to do that. This person feels ignored, and I don't know why specifically, but I do feel like this person is going to come out and say it. They're going to tell you why and how they feel like you're hurting them. So you'll get that. All right. I'm going to take a pause, but it'll be nothing for y'all. We'll come back to Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, we're back. Full moon messages for Aquarius. What is going on for you guys? Aquarius, full moon messages. The Sun in the reverse. The Nine of Cups in the reverse. You're going to start feeling better. Like, I feel like for some of you, dang, are my eyes red? They look like they are. For some of you, there's something to do with your confidence, how you're feeling. And I feel like there's something here to where that switches up, that changes up. Like you're going to start really feeling good. You have some sort of wish fulfillment that is coming in that's going to make you feel better. You know, I paused because I felt heavy Leo energy, and I was like, am I on the right sign? And then freaking Leo came up. So some of y'all may have Leo in your chart. Because things are I would watch Leo. If I were y'all, I would watch Leo too. Give me more. World. You got something coming to an end. And maybe that's why you've been kind of bummed out, is because you've been needing to have it come to an end. Yeah, it just seems like things haven't been transforming, or things haven't been getting better. And it's like you're making a choice. You're making a choice to go ahead and close something out instead of sitting in it, because it was almost like it was dimming your light. And so once you've made this decision, I actually feel like you start feeling much better. Even if you're not able to really make major moves, it's the fact that you have made the decision to close this out, and just knowing that there's going to be an ending and that you're done with it, and all the other like moving pieces will fall as they may. But you feel like you know that this is a good decision for you. Give me more. You have the Emperor here. You also have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Something gets lifted off of your back. I'm telling you, I feel like you're thinking, you know what, I no longer have to carry this. I no longer have to stand in this, not victim position, but like stand your ground. I feel like whatever this situation is that you're able to walk away from, it puts you in a much more solid place. You have that Emperor there, that's Aries energy. I also see someone around you softening up because you're standing your ground. So it's almost as though somebody may have been trying to kind of test the boundaries, and you're showing them that they can't do that. They can't fuck with you like that. Give me more. You got King of Swords here. Also the King of Cups in the reverse. What's that about? So I feel like you're gonna have to have like some sort of talk where you're separating. It's like mind over heart conversation. I know whatever it is, it will change the foundation. Like once it's been said, nothing will ever be the same. Give me more. Yeah, just think you're feeling like you're at a loss, and there's no way, like you're tired of fighting against it, whatever this is. This moon is going to bring this situation to the surface. So that way, things that you felt like you had no direction on how you were going to fix it or how you were going to change things, it's like the decision, like I said, the decision for you is, this isn't working for me anymore. I know what I have to do. And like I said, as soon as you get that, you feel so much better, because you're also taking care of yourself. Like you're caring for yourself. What other messages for Aquarius? You have Seven of Pentacles here in the reverse. You also have the Three of Cups in the reverse, followed by the Empress in the reverse. There's a disappointment that things didn't the feeling of like knowing that there was potential, or you thought you saw potential, but you're disappointed that it wasn't able to grow into something bigger because you thought it was going to be something bigger. You got Taurus, Libra energy there. But you feel free. You feel free. You feel like you don't have to mask anymore. You feel like you don't have to hide anymore. So whatever this decision is, yeah, here's Leo again. You get the inner strength to do what it is that you need to do. You get to start all over. But I think this is a starting over that you're wanting to do. This isn't like a forced thing. This is something you want. All right, let's go on to Pisces. All right, Pisces. What is going on for Pisces? What are the messages for Pisces? Page of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Seven of Swords. Oh man, okay. You Your perspective changes on a person. I feel like you're talking to somebody. This might be somebody that you hadn't spoken to in a while, or this might be somebody new that you're talking to, but I do feel like there's communication going back and forth, and your perspective is about to change on how you're viewing this person. Okay. You have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, followed by the Seven of Swords. This is like someone trying to get over on you, or somebody trying to like be 10 steps ahead, and you're like, that's not working with me. I see clearly. I see through the illusions. So you have someone here that it's like they're trying to be strategic, but you already know what it is. This might be somebody that you've known for a while, that like with that Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, this could be somebody's normal patterns aren't working. Give me more. Ace of Swords in the reverse, Knight of Swords in the reverse, Two of Cups. What is this? Justice. Somebody got a divorce. Why I got divorced off of this and then justice came up. Okay, you have Ace of Swords in the reverse. You got the Knight of Swords in the reverse. I feel like there's been some sort of ending or some sort of split. Very possible that it could be a divorce. Not everybody's going to be married, but someone went through a split, but for some reason they didn't talk to you about it, or they didn't tell you. Like they're holding back this information that they went through this split or that they finalized a divorce. Why would they be holding that back? Why would they be holding that back from Pisces? Full card. Knight of Pentacles. Four of Wands. Because they're trying to take a leap of faith. They don't want you to slow them down. They don't want you to question whether or not they're ready. This could be an old flame, like an old lover. You got Aries energy here because they're wanting to move fast, but they don't want to. It's almost like they don't want to get hung up on it. Did they end the relationship? Yes, but they don't want you to know that they literally just ended it. Maybe that's what the information is about, you finding something out and seeing the person differently. I mean, but that could be, it could be anything. Just apply it as it makes sense to your life. Give me more. You have Empress in the reverse here. You also have the Lovers in the reverse, followed by the Eight of Wands. Why? Somebody, okay, first of all, the way that you're going to know who this person is this person was indecisive. They're an indecisive person. So because they were indecisive, things didn't get off the ground the way that they needed to. I feel like you have somebody that's coming in to communicate. There's a lot of communication that's here. A lot of speaking. This is from someone who at one point had a lot of things that they needed to, like responsibilities they needed to get rid of, and that's why they weren't coming towards you. What do they want? Because why is that even popping up for Pisces? King of Pentacles in the reverse, Ace of Cups, Chariot. It's for you to see things very clearly, because if you rush into it, you're going to be disappointed. I feel like this person is going to show you something. They may offer up something emotional to you, but this person is not consistent. They're still not consistent. Okay. So it's like the messages, when this person tries to come in, you may need to pump the brakes on that. So that way you can avoid being disappointed. You need to truly let them show improve. Anything else for Pisces? Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Yeah, this is just saying that somebody is repeating a cycle. So in order for you guys to not be on the cycle, you have to be the one to not repeat it with them. Okay, guys, that is what I got for you all today. Thank you guys so much for being here. Greatly appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit the like and hype button. Comment below, if you want to interact. Other than that, until next time, you guys take care.